fresh straight. Thank you for your work. It's awesome so far. Smells good.
Opening end here, the Stu Sells Oakville Tankard men's event. We've got Robert Desjardins throwing the red stones. Jason Camm is tossing yellow today. Opening game for the 12-team men's event here. We are playing 2 pools of 6, 5-game round robin for each team, and then the top 4 overall will reach Sunday's A championship playoff. We also have a B championship for the next 4 in the field. So the top 8 teams out of the weekend here, Friday and Saturday game action, will advance to Sunday's playoff round. For Team Desjardins, listed out of Saguenay, Quebec, we've got Marc-Alexandre Dion throwing lead, Pierre-Luc Morissette at second, Francois Gionnet at third, and Robert Desjardins is the skip, throws last rocks. For Desjardins, this is a change of 2 players this season, as Jean-Sébastien Roy and René Dubois have moved on. Jean-Sébastien Roy was scheduled to play in this event, but due to COVID challenges, they withdrew a couple weeks ago. Unfortunate, but obviously difficult to see for many people whether this is even possible to get out and play. Jeunesse and Dion new to the lineup, with Morissette being the longtime second with Desjardins. For Jason Camm, this is a return to him and Jordy Lion Hatcher. Lion Hatcher throws lead stones. Cameron Goodkey moves in at second. He skipped his own team last year, as well as Matthew Hall now at third, also skipping his own team last season, with Jason Camm throwing last stones, calling the game. For Jason, this is a nice ad with former Ontario Junior Champion Matthew Hall at third now. Very smart young player. And of course, Goodkey skipped his own team, like I was saying, last year, and had a pretty good season as well. So getting going here in the first end, Camm with hammer has his stone now on the back of the button. Looks like we may actually have that hammer wrong. We're just trying to confirm that right now. What we're seeing is, looks like there's 2 red stones left and 1 yellow. So we'll update as we get a chance here. This looks a little light here. I know Desjardins wanted to get all the way down to that yellow stone. Jason Camm, last stone here. Looking like he wants to throw up a guard. Does block that center run back, but looks like Desjardins has this little angle run here. Half a stone. He might be able to make the yellow go away and possibly score 5 here to get started.
one end down and we didn't give up the next one. You played knowledge?
Question now with Desjardins, do you try and slash it in? Looks like it's about a thin quarter to do that. The other option he's looking at right now is the redirect in off of that red stone. The angle looked a little better from the other camera angle. This is a pretty steep angle here to make this shot yet. Big opportunity here in the first end for Team Desjardins. And here we go. Last rock, first end. Big chance here for Team Desjardins. And they've pulled off the sweeping here. Hits it on the nose, and it'll be a steal of a single point here for for Jason Camm. Skip of Team Camm here at the Stu Sells Oakville Tankard. He'll head to the second end with an early lead. We'll be right back after these quick messages.
When I sweep with the Gold Line Fiber Light, I feel like I'm sweeping on TV.
That's light.
More surface area, better results. It's that easy.
It's that easy.
You need to sweep for weight. You need to sweep with this.
Now, every time I curl, people ask me, what are you sweeping with?
What are you sweeping with?
What are you sweeping with?
It's a gold line.
It's a Gold Line.
It's a gold line.
It's a Gold Line.
And it's the choice of champions.
We're back here, second end action. First stone for Team Camm goes into the rings. A little off center on the 12-foot there. Desjardins with the corner guard going up. They're definitely going to look to try and generate a little bit more offense here. They had that end set up for a big score, and so a good shot out of Camm and a bit of a mistake out of Team Desjardins late in that end, and he got away with a steal. That hero shot was possible, and Camm kind of got away with one there a little bit. So they're going to want to tighten things up and make a few more shots here in the second end as well. Camm was 27-18 last season on tour, including playdowns as well. Best results last year, they won the Moosehead Classic Open in Ottawa. And they won the Curl-On Men's Cashspiel that qualified them for the provincial championships in Cornwall last season. They rounded out their tournaments with a runner-up finish at the Stroud-Sleeman Cashspiel, as well as a quarterfinals appearance at the Comco Cashspiel, missing the playoffs in 4 other tournaments. For Desjardins, a 20-27 record last season, throwing last stones for Team Roy. Winners of the Finale du Circuit, the Quebec Tour Championship, as well as quarterfinals in the Atlantic Superstore Monctonian Challenge and La Classique Ville de Lévis. Robert has definitely been one of these guys who's been putting it all into curling. Robert plays mixed doubles with his daughter Emily, and he enjoys and tries to get in and curl just about anything he can. Lots of energy out of that guy, as well as the work he puts into the mixed doubles tour in Quebec is pretty amazing as well. So more open end here in the second. Just being a little bit more cautious was Team Camm, going in with the first.
You don't see a huge total feels the blanket? What? How big feels the blanket? No. I don't think we have a one card. He is two. And then after that, 3. I don't think we have a one.
Not looking like a real chance to steal here for Camm, so it looks like he's going to just try and draw, split the rings here. Well played shot there to the tee line and even a little bit behind. Going a little bit deeper there is okay. The roll all the way across and underneath the yellow rock in the 8-foot is a possible shot if that rock was higher. So going back, they still sit 2 here. The roll inside, Desjardins going to have to try and stay in the 4-foot in order to not end up moving out of the shot position if they do roll too far. The hit and stay. Matt Hall is going to look to do the same here. They're looking for a little bit of a hit and roll to the outside. They'd really like to make sure that they don't leave that hit and roll back for Team Desjardins here. They certainly want to stay. So, of course, we are facing some challenges here with COVID. We've added a lot of limitations around the curling club here. There are no fans allowed this weekend, so this is the best we're going to be able to do to show you what we can from the curling ice in Kitchener-Waterloo. Curlers are wearing masks. They are to be masked up throughout the building. On the ice, they are allowed to lower their mask for sweeping and throwing. But we have asked the players to keep their masks on as much as possible, as we are looking at moving to a full mask mandate next weekend for the Stu Sells Toronto Tankard. We're monitoring the numbers and keeping an eye on what the situation looks like. We certainly want to maintain as safe of an environment as possible out here for the players. These players are also playing within a 50-player cohort. We've got 48 players on the ice, and a couple of teams have submitted a couple of spares, alternates for the weekend. And that's all. That's the group that's playing here this weekend for the men's event. We're also following majority of Curling Canada's guidelines that they've put together for bringing curling back this year. One of the differences is we do allow the second sweeper in play. That sweeper is allowed to help judge and time, but they do have to stay back from the stone. Jason Camm with his first here, looking to draw another one and keep this house split. Got a little close to that guard, but they accomplished the job at the end of the day. So now for Desjardins, it's time to start dealing with shot stone in the middle. Desjardins originally looked at the draw, was considering corner freezing to that yellow stone. There's a lot of challenges with that. Should you come a little short? Should you come a little bit heavy, bounce off? If you make a good shot there, there's an opportunity to try and score an easy 2, maybe 3. But the problem with that is that there's a lot of ways you give up a steal there or force yourself into a tough shot. So he's going to take the easier route here. He's going to try and play this short little run back, which at the end of the day is going to keep things a little bit more open. If he can go nose-nose on this and keep it buried, there's a chance to get his 2 still. The blank is still in play as well, should he make that shot. Straight back by Desjardins, great shot. So now Cam's going to be forced to play the run himself. He wants to double both of those red stones out of play. So the play worked out here for Desjardins. The run double was missed by Camm, and Desjardins going to have an open draw for 2 now here in the second end. Pierre-Luc Morissette on the brush here, looking to drag this fully into the 12-foot. Really going to have to go here. And this is going to come up short. Going to be a single point only for Team Desjardins. We are now all squared up at 1 here after 2 ends. We'll be right back. We'd like to send out a thank you to Patrick Morris of Firehouse Subs. October is First Responders Month, and Firehouse Subs is for firefighters, created by firefighters, and it's a great chain that Patrick's gotten involved in, and they've been great supporters of the Stu Sells series. We'd really like to thank Patrick for his support, and looking forward to continue to work with them, and looking forward for some great meals this weekend as well. Cheers, Patrick.
I think you were trying to get close to where you put the broom first place. Yeah, I think that's like my tendency on the outs to do that. So I'm trying not to. Not bad. What do you think we're shot? I don't know. I was too busy tripping over there.
Back here for the third end now, all square at 1. Team Camm will have the hammer. A steal 1 for Camm in the first end. Desjardins scores a single in the second after having a chance for 2. Of course, we're going to see a bit of this this weekend. For many of these teams, this is the first time stepping on the ice. A few have been out throwing some practice rocks in Kitchener-Waterloo. But of course, with the pandemic currently going on, there are not a lot of places for teams to throw stones and get practice in right now. So we're certainly going to see some inconsistency among some of the players, which is not unexpected, but it should create some interesting results and interesting action at the same time too. Marc-Alexandre Dion with the lead stones here for Team Desjardins. Does get that center guard just over. Cameron Goodkey with the draw around the center. Really well played shot to the top of the button there. Camm looking for a bit of a downweight hit here, looks like. Wants to just chap and roll off that red stone, try and roll underneath cover here. Instead, it's going to hang out and jam on his stone that was buried under cover there. A very unfortunate miss there in that situation, as it does sort of lock those stones up in a line. Desjardins will throw up a guard and go from there. And this guard is going to slide into the rings. A bit of a missed opportunity there for Team Desjardins. Cam's going to be able to blast that middle out. Possibly get rid of 3 reds right now. If he's able to do that, his 3 yellows that are kind of around the rings there are all going to come into play. And now all of a sudden, a quick turnaround here if this shot is made. Does get the stones out of the 4-foot area, but the 1 red did get caught up on the side there. So for Desjardins now. 3rd, Francois Gionnet. Just wants to lie 2nd shot somewhere here. They're going to be coming around the middle. Another nicely thrown draw shot there. Looking at a couple options here for Camm. If he was thinking about the double on the top stone and the one in the middle, maybe roll his shooter to the side. Instead, there is an opportunity here to try and just tap this back, roll under the middle. But for Camm, he does have to be careful. If he makes his perfect shot, you may see Desjardins follow down, freeze to it, and force him into a single point, or potentially even put himself in some trouble for giving up a steal here. We will be back at 3 p.m. Eastern with women's action here from the Stu Sells Oakville Tankard. We have Holly Duncan taking on Kathy Auld in that feature game. Of course, 12-team fields, 2 pools of 6. Teams are playing 5 round-robin games over the weekend. The top 4 overall will reach Sunday's championship round playoffs, while the next 4 will still play for a B championship playoff round. So 8 teams out of the 12 will advance to Sunday and will play for something on Sunday. Would have loved to have gotten the inside roll there. Just a little bit of panic on the sweep early. And that stone just didn't quite finish up as much as they thought it would, so it stayed on the nose there. Gives Matt Camm the chance to follow down himself, try and make a little roll, get underneath that red stone that he can use as a guard now. First of 2 for Jason Camm here in the third end. I know I'm going to keep calling him Matt. I'm going to try hard to make sure he gets top billing here, though. Jason, a good skip in his own right, qualified for the Ontario Tankard Provincials. Looking to climb that ladder and get into contention for Grand Slams and other events as well. He's put together a strong team here, adding Matt Hall, Ontario Junior Champion. He was runner-up in the National Junior Championships a few years ago. Cameron Goodkey's been playing in CIS and several other tour events as well, skipping his own team. So it's exciting to see what this team can put together this year with the schedule they can try and play. The hit and roll there, really well set up. Long conversation there as they talked about their options. Looks like Desjardins is settled on the downweight run back here. We're working with the camera angles as best we can. We're coming up with some options here to see what we can do. Just doesn't look like that shot was there. Needed to come real tight to that center guard up high. Unfortunately, they weren't able to do it. Now the question is, who is second shot, third shot, if they remove this red stone? So this will be last rock here, the third end. Looking to chip off the top red. Looks like he wanted to just kind of rub off that red and try and hit that other red one. Unfortunately, settles for a single point here. Camm will now lead 2-1 after 3 ends here at the Stu Sells Oakville Tankard. We are playing here at the KW Granite Club, Kitchener-Waterloo, Ontario. Looking forward to spending a few weekends here with the next upcoming events. We've got the Stu Sells Toronto Tankard next weekend. And then, of course, the weekend after we have, 2 weeks after that, the KW Fall Classic. We're hoping to put some streaming coverage together for that. Stu's put together a great GoFundMe campaign. We're hoping to cover as many of these events as we can. But we do need your help, as the cost of putting this together is still prohibitive for sponsors. So we're hoping to figure out how to bring as much good curling to you as possible. We're going to jump out for a real quick break, and we'll be right back.
Hey guys, welcome to the Stu Sells team's brand new listing. And I am so pumped to bring 113th Street to market. This is a super cool house. We are in New Toronto. The lake is right there. The bike path is right there. Do you know what? I've always said in real estate, this area of Lakeshore, New Toronto, is going to be the next beaches of Toronto. You can see the development. And voila, we have this great raised bungalow. The ceilings in the basement are 8 feet tall, and you have a 1-bedroom apartment in the basement for extra income. And you know what? My client has done all the hard work. She's taken out the walls. She's put in the structural support beam. So everything's there to put a second story on, or you know what? Just come to this beautiful country-like setting backyard and just chill. The home has a lot of upgrades. Like I said, it has the beam, it's an open concept, and you know what? The crazy thing about this bungalow is it actually has a front hall closet, which most bungalows don't. So look, go to stusells.ca. You can see all the pictures and videos of this amazing backyard. You can take a tour of the area and call me Stu and come have a showing.
And we're back here, fourth end action now at the Stu Sells Oakville Tankard. My name is Jerry Gertz of curlingzone.com. I am excited to bring this streaming coverage to you. It's so much fun to have curling back on the tube again. We've got some great teams here this weekend. Of course, we've got Camm and Desjardins playing here in the opening draw of the men's action. Brad Jacobs, Glenn Howard also in action this weekend, along with a number of top Ontario Curling Tour teams. 12 teams, top 4 will make it into the playoff round with a consolation round for the next 4. So again, missed opportunities for both these teams. Desjardins, the draw for 2 in the second end, sorry. And then of course Camm trying something to score a 3 or 4 there when a 2 would have sufficed, and ends up settling for a single. So 2-1 lead here heading into 4.
suction in my mask because I put 3 guards down. Yeah, with the high guard, like 5's really as deep as I want to go.
With a 2-1 lead, Camm putting pressure on Team Desjardins here. Rocks in the middle. His stone back of the 4-foot there. Looking to try and throw a draw around that pile. Sit top of the 4 and really put the pressure on Desjardins here. As we've seen a few times in this game, just inconsistency on the shots. Camm coming up quite a bit light there.
Or the draw. It looks like they're pointing at sheet B, but I think the camera's behind it. I don't know though. I'd have to check. But the camera looks like it's pointing at 4.
Again, another light stone here. So opportunity back to Team Camm. Matt Camm's last stone. Jason Camm's last stone here in the 4th end. He threw that first tester. He'll have a chance to kind of make the draw around there. Again, with that red stone being tighter to the rings now, that's an even better guard for him to use. Good key and Lion Hatcher on the sweep here. Only one allowed to sweep the stone, though. The other player is up and helping with weight and encouragement in that situation. And again, does come a little bit light there, but still, this is not going to be an easy shot here for Desjardins to try and hit the forefoot to score his single point. Last shot here, fourth end. Desjardins needs piece of the forefoot to score. This also looks like it's light. So that will be a steal of one for Team Camm. They will take a 3-1 lead over Team Desjardins heading into the fourth end break. We'll be right back after this short message.
No matter what speed you're comfortable with, the G50 line has a shoe for you.
It's comfortable and stylish.
When it was time to get his first pair of curling shoes, we went with Goal Line. Now it's time for the G50.
Looks great, but it grips better than anything.
Man, this is a light curling shoe.
These remind me of why I like to play the game.
This is actually the most comfortable curling shoe I have ever owned. It's a Gold Line.
It's a Gold Line.
It's a Gold Line.
And it's the choice of champions.
We'd also like to thank Firehouse Subs for their support of the Stu Sells series. October is First Responders Month. Help the helpers. Thank you to Patrick Morris for his great support of the Stu Sells series. He's opened a couple franchises of Firehouse Subs, and we really appreciate his support. Back to the fifth end now. 3-1 for Team Camm over Team Desjardins. Camm out of Ottawa, while Desjardins out of Saguenay, Quebec. Pierre-Luc Morissette on the sweep here. Francois Gionet. Timing, encouraging. Only one sweeper allowed. The sweeper must take that rock from start to finish, so even once it enters the house, that is the sweeper that has to carry it through play. Certainly lots of questions about COVID rules and the questions about the guidelines with Curling Canada and all that put together. We are following the majority of those, whereas when we look at the competitive teams, these teams travel together, they train together. You do tend to see them more as a family unit, whereas when you're looking at the recreational game, you're going to see players who come and gather on a Tuesday night, and Wednesday night they may be doing something else. Thursday night they're into something else as well. For many of these players, this is part of their profession. They're working to try and make this into a full-time career, and such the teams need to give that kind of effort to be put into it. So we are going above and beyond with safety precautions on the ice. There is no mandate to wear masks on the ice put together within sport, but we do ask that the players wear their masks when they are not in action, which is sweeping or throwing, and that will continue to keep them covered for about 75 to 80% of the time that they're on the ice, which is a significant upgrade from nothing at all. We are investigating and potentially going to be going to full mask next weekend as we're monitoring the numbers in Ontario. But we certainly want to make sure that all safety precautions are taken care of. Everything behind the scenes is run real tight. President Matt Wilkinson of the KW Granite Club has really done a great job of helping get these events off the ground and making it possible. And of course, safety first at the same time too.
Pretty good.
Once it started going, it's far over.
I guess they figure you can't lose if you're tied 0-0. With a bit more?
It was some more fine. I think it was stronger than yesterday. Back in the third, like three or four rocks was bad.
After that nice hit and roll by Team Camm, Team Desjardins looking to follow down and tap that back. Just comes up a little bit light again.
Sorry, we were looking pretty good. That's true, you're right. You got a 15-6 on that, so that was oh my god, that's right. That's the hardest part about it.
little bit of a discussion as to what's to come next here. Settled on trying to make that draw again. And just seeing these teams come up, both of them coming up light a fair bit out here. So that stone now acting almost as a guard. Camm's actually going to promote his yellow stones that are kind of locked in a line there. Actually, sorry, he was trying to play the hit on the red stone there. He saw a good key trying, or sorry, Jordan Lyon Hatcher on the sweep there. Trying to make that thing curl. Fortunately, they wreck on the top, and they may have opened up a chance at a 3 here. That red stone spinning under the center guard.
Like, whoa, it's not getting up. Like, just you fucking wait.
Show now with the dig. Rolls his shooter out to the side, punches his red out into the open a little bit. It was sort of unavoidable with the result of the shot here. Desjardins does lie 3. So for Camm, looks like he's going to try and get the little hit and roll back underneath. So Camm rolls partially underneath. Desjardins with the hit and roll here. Wanted to stay in play. Rolling away isn't so bad. Those two red stones are still a problem here for Team Camm. Jason Camm looking for the run back here. Wants to run this Yellowstone back onto Shotstone. One of the two in the top of the 8-foot.
That's only about a foot tight there. What do you like? If you go right to the face, it's good.
Makes the run back, but the yellow rock shoots out into the open. So it looks like Desjardins will have a chance to nose hit this and try and get his 2 here and tie the game back up. Last stone here of the 5th end. Gotta go hard on this. Really starting to move. Just enough hold there from Marc-Alexandre Dion. Great sweep. Scores 2 red, and now we're all tied up here after 5 ends here at the Stu Sells Oakville Tankard. We'd certainly like to throw a shout out to all the great sponsors who help support the Stu Sells series. I think Stu is up to 8 events now, from men, women, mixed doubles, juniors. There's a 5 and under. There are under 18 as well. A number of events, and there's some exciting stuff coming from Stu as he continues to support grassroots competitive curling within Ontario. We'd certainly like to thank Nissan, Royal Bank, Remax Hallmark, Firehouse Subs, Goldline, and of course Stu Sells Realty Team. Thanks a lot to all the great sponsors supporting us here this week. We're back here with the 6th end. Team Desjardins with the center guard up to start. Tied without Hammer, playing 6. 3 ends to go. They certainly are going to have to be the more aggressive team here to try and turn the scoreboard around. Jason Camm with the hammer. Wants to try and keep that middle as open as possible and prevent giving up that steal, and then ideally turn around and try and get 2 or 3 themselves here. It's great to have so many people watching along on Facebook Live. We're also streaming through our YouTube channel. Let us know where you're watching from. We're really excited to bring you back some curling. Opportunity to get these curlers back on the ice and get them doing what they enjoy doing, and bring a little bit of coverage your way at the same time too. Special thank you to Stu Sankey of Stu Sells Realty. Stu has really been the driving force behind getting this streaming off the ground. He's been working on putting a huge amount of support into the sport around the Toronto and Southern Ontario region. He's also been supporting the Stu Sells in Halifax as well. But Stu absolutely loves the game, and his passion is really helping the game thrive in the area right now, through juniors, through mixed, doubles, and into the men's and women's games as well. The other event that he's been working on too is an under 5 type event, and for club teams to get out and participate and play as well. Of course, the streaming is not cheap. We're certainly seeing a lot of different places pick it up and work on putting together a good professional product. Special thanks to Evan Seacombe, who's been really doing a great job running the cameras, setting up the install, and putting it all together behind the scenes at the KW Granite Club. So I really appreciate the work that he's put into this and how he's managed to pull this together with only some of our equipment come in so far. So we're looking forward to seeing the whole thing come together once we get there. Into third stones here for Team Desjardins, Francois Gionnet. Big mess in the middle, which is good for Desjardins right now. Looking to try and go wide around the pile here. Weight looked good, but it just rubbed off that center guard. Unfortunately for Desjardins, that's going to leave a way in for Camm. So the shot by Camm there does block off the gap a little bit. Rolls just enough inside to make this shot a little bit more difficult. So it appears this is going to leave. He's either going to be playing the nose hit here, or he might be playing some sort of tap on the front. Gionet looking to play the tap on that red stone. Did throw a bit too much weight. That rock ran a little bit straighter than they were hoping, and then it wrecked on the front and unfortunately chipped another Camm stone into the rings. It does open up that middle for Desjardins to play a draw and try and bury something inside. So for Camm, the thing is, you hit the red stone, you try and lie 4, which is great, but the challenge there is Desjardins going to be sort of on a Hail Mary effort here. He's going to be trying to throw a draw somewhere into the rings in the back there and try and get hidden, and that shot is very possible right now. Whereas for Camm, if they were to go there first and try and throw something maybe into the top 12-foot area, they could block that shot. But again, this is putting pressure on in a different way. Now the rollout here isn't so great, but Camm does lie 3. Again, lots of discussion around this shot right now. Key shot here for Team Desjardins. You really got to find a way to get around there and try and bury shot stone. Just isn't able to find that hole. A little heavy on the weight, so they had to leave it. And of course it just doesn't curl nearly as much when you're a little heavy, and it taps that guard straight back. Now for Camm, same scenario here. You can either hit this open stone, which is currently 3rd shot, though he will leave Desjardins the chance to make that same shot that Robert just attempted. So now another roll out there for Camm. Sets up this shot again for Desjardins. Looks like this time he's going to play the tap on the redstone tight to the house there. Has lots of room to work with, but the key is here, you got to throw the right weight in order to get enough curl. Again, big shot here. Game is on the line here in the 6th end. Desjardins looking at 3. Camm Stone's in the rings right now. His last. Camm's got one more to come. Dion indicating weight is up. Desjardins gets it inside. Looks like Camm is still lying 2. The shot did cut down the potential damage here. Again, another challenging spot with the draw there. Last shot of the 6th end, and Jason Camm looking for the draw through the port, but that thing just didn't curl up for him. And so that is 2 though, and he will take a 5-3 lead into the 7th end. We are streaming live from the KW Granite Club here in Kitchener-Waterloo, Ontario. This is the Stu Sells Oakville Tankard. We'd like to thank everybody for tuning in. It's been great to have you joining us this weekend. We're going to be here with games all day today, tomorrow, and into Sunday. We'll be right back after this quick message.
Hey guys, welcome to the Stu Sells brand new listing, and we are in Liberty Village. So if you're a young executive and you want to have a great time and be close to your office, then you got to come here to Liberty Village. There's so much going on here. It's got great restaurants, great shops, bars, so much to do. You're close to the lake if you want to go down on the bike path and bike wherever you want. There's parks nearby, and it's a fun little area here in Liberty Village. It's really chic and it's hip, and this unit is spectacular. It is a 1-bedroom, perfect for a single person. It's got a large balcony. It goes the full length of the unit, and you can see the lake, and you can watch out at the whole Liberty Village because you're on the 16th floor. We have pool, gym, party rooms. This is like Club Med down here. So look, go to stusells.ca, look at all the pictures and videos, and then give me Stu a call, and I'll come and take you for a tour.
We're back here, 7th end. Team Camm gets the deuce in the 6th. Now leads 5-3 over Robert Desjardins. Teams have been leaving a few points out there on the ice today, as expected in this early season curling. As far as I know, I don't believe either of these teams have been on the ice prior to today. Certainly not as a team. I know Desjardins been playing a bit of mixed doubles up in Quebec. He had his tour finals there from last season. Robert has certainly done some great work building the Quebec Gold Line Mixed Doubles Tour. And it's certainly bringing a lot of new players into the competitive scene as well, which is great to see. So 2 into the rings here for Camm to start. Something you'd see more under the 4-rock rule here. We'll see how Desjardins plays this. He's going to be throwing up a second corner guard here.
Decided to make it all on your own.
I really don't like it. I just love when they let it go and everyone's like,
So 3rd one into the rings here for Camm, and now for Desjardins, here's an opportunity. They're going to need to start moving some of those yellow rocks. So now with the middle open, Desjardins going to continue to try and use those corner guards. Unfortunately, that rock is just going to slide a little too deep. Just a little bit too far. Looks like it is out of play. So now for Camm, with two corner guards up front, they're going to ignore them and they're going to instead use them. Draw around. Try and put a blocker in place here somewhere in the top of the rings. Top 12, top 8 would be ideal. Really don't want to go too deep here. Set up a spot for the Desjardins to use this stone as well as backing. And that appears to be what happened here. So they're going to go around that corner guard again. This time anywhere in that sort of position, top of the rings. Set up a chance for a jam. So after Gionnet comes up short there, Camm goes around it. He's sitting 2 now. Been a challenging end here for Team Desjardins. Early they had the house wide open with corner guards up, but just could never get something buried underneath as shot. Camm gave him a couple opportunities with going deep there, but they just couldn't quite find the draw weight here. So now for Robert, he's going to be looking to try and sit shot here somewhere. Try and create an opportunity here for a skips deuce. Again, just a little bit heavy here. Rock just doesn't take up the curl when you throw it a little too heavy. And now that's going to slide deep, leaving Camm still lying 2. And actually, that was last shot, sorry. That is a steal of 2 here. That will put Team Camm up 7-3 now. Heading into the 8th end. You've been watching live streaming coverage from the Stu Sells Oakville Tankard, here hosted at the KW Granite Club in Kitchener-Waterloo, Ontario. We'll be right back.
Hey guys, welcome.
When I sweep with the Gold Line Fiber Light, I feel like I'm sweeping on TV.
That's life.
More surface area, better results.
It's that easy.
It's that easy.
You need to sweep for weight.
You need to sweep with this.
Now, every time I curl, people ask me, what are you sweeping with?
What are you sweeping with?
What are you sweeping with?
It's a gold line.
It's a Gold Line.
It's a gold line.
It's a gold line.
And it's the choice of champions.
Back here for the 8th end. Team Camm leading 7-3 coming home. First stone went through the rings. Corner guard goes up now for the Hammer team. And of course, Camm's just going to attempt a tick shot on this one here. Cannot remove this rock from play. So of course they hit that a little bit too hard. So that means it goes back. But for Team Camm, this was going to be a rock that they were going to throw away anyway. So why not try making contact with the guard and see if you can put it somewhere useful that you can hit it or take care of it next time. So Desjardins with two corner guards up. At this point, they want to try and draw one around a corner. You'll see Camm step up, peel that corner. We'll see if Desjardins replaces it or not, or if they go around the other corner for now. They are going to need at least a couple of mistakes at this point to try and get themselves into a chance to force Camm to throw his last stone. But it is still early. I was going to say it's September, but we've rolled into October now. But for many of these teams, they would have been starting the season early September in Oakville at the Stu Sells Oakville Tankard. And unfortunately this year we have had to bump it back, but we're pretty excited to be able to at least still be able to put something together for everyone. We have a number of teams who are excited and interested in playing. We worked with the curling clubs and tried to figure out the best possible solution to give teams the opportunity to play, but at the same time try and do so as safely as possible. So away goes the peel. And so Desjardins is going to use the other corner guard now. Looking for another peel here. So at this point, 2 rocks in the house. Team Camm just needs to make one go away at a time. And they'll clinch this game coming home. Just need to remove rocks as we go here, and that looks like that's it. That will be handshakes and a 7-3 final. Handshakes is the terminology, but action not allowed. You see some broom taps out there as teams will head out of the club from here. Looks like Desjardins throwing one more just to get a feel for his draw weight. Certainly has been a challenge here today for both teams on their draw weight, but it was Team Camm who came out on top 7-3 here in the opening draw of the Stu Sells Oakville Tankard men's event. We're looking forward. We'll be back at 3 p.m. Eastern time with no more women's action. We've got, I believe it's Holly Duncan taking on Kathy Auld. Looking forward to bringing another game here. And we'll continue with coverage throughout the weekend. We've got another game tonight, 6:45, then again at 9:45 tonight. And then same times again tomorrow, 5 draws all day long. Anyways, I want to thank everybody for tuning in. But we'll be back shortly. Until then, everyone, take care.
Hey guys, welcome to the Stu Sells brand new listing, and we are in Liberty Village. So if you're a young executive and you want to have a great time and be close to your office, then you got to come here to Liberty Village. There's so much going on here. It's got great restaurants, great shops, bars, so much to do. You're close to the lake if you want to go down on the bike path and bike wherever you want. There's parks nearby, and it's a fun little area here in Liberty Village. It's really chic and it's hip, and this unit is spectacular. It is a 1-bedroom, perfect for a single person. It's got a large balcony. It goes the full length of the unit, and you can see the lake, and you can watch out at the whole Liberty Village because you're on the 16th floor. We have pool, gym, party rooms. This is like Club Med down here. So look, go to stusells.ca, look at all the pictures and videos, and then give me Stu a call, and I'll come and take you for a tour.
When I sweep with the Gold Line Fiber Light, I feel like I'm sweeping on TV.
That's life.
More surface area, better results.
It's that easy.
It's that easy.
You need to sweep for weight?
You need to sweep with this.
Now, every time I curl, people ask me, what are you sweeping with?
What are you sweeping with?
What are you sweeping with?
It's a Gold Line.
It's a Gold Line.
It's a Gold Line.
It's a Gold Line.
And it's the choice of champions.